What's up guys, it's the Sound Alchemist, and if you guys have been paying attention to anything 40k related in the past few days, you've noticed that the Thousand Suns have just been revamped pretty awesomely. They've got a new codex supplement thing coming out, they've got some new models, some plastic kits, the Primarch, Magnus. It's if you're into Zeech and the Thousand Suns, it's a great time to be alive. So with all this hype, I decided to give you guys some 40 facts on the psychic abilities of the Thousand Suns. Now if you watched the previous videos on our Thousand Suns, you've noticed that I've gone into the cults. So now I'm going into each individual psychic ability. So without further ado, let's go into the psychic powers of the Thousand Suns. Starting with the cult known as Pavoni, the bioelectrical storm. Bio-lightning crackles out from the outstretched hands of these sorcerers, pink and blue bolts arcing from victim to victim. Hyper-regeneration. Grievous wounds and mortal injuries quickly heal over to leave unblemished flesh behind, fallen Pavoni rising to join the fight once again. The surge of rapidity. The Coven infuse their bodies with unnatural energy, allowing them to surge through the confusion of open battle at extreme speed. The Pyre Cult, the Wings of Fire. With a triumphant shout, a Thousand Suns sorcerer conjures etheric wings of flame that bear him through the air, thermos swirling beneath. Inferno. With a strange hurling gesture, the Coven summons a psychic conflagration fierce enough to melt ceramite and turn warriors to red-hot ash. The Flame Wall. Pyrokinetic warriors set the air itself aflame, throwing up a wall of psychic fire so intense that even a space marine cannot fight through it. The cult known as Corvidae. Precognitive precision. Working prescient magic so they can see where the enemy will be in a few moments' time, the Coven strikes with pinpoint accuracy. The Time Warp. The Corvidae twist the nature of time itself, making their actions seem quicksilver fast, as all around them, the enemy reacts as if submerged in ice water. Prescience. The Thousand Suns peer into the future, their sorceries divining the strands of fate, the better to twist them to their cause. The Athenian Cult. Shrouding. The Coven blurs the mindscape of the battle so that a psychic blind spot appears, a veil of confusion where no man's gaze can settle for long. The Phantom Decoy. The Athenian Covens manipulate the perceptions of their enemies. By the time their ruse is uncovered, the trap has already been sprung. Cruel Illusion. The Athenians sow false visions, making their enemies think their allies are deadly foes, so that the invaders too will share the pain of betrayal. The Cult of Raptora. Telekinetic bombardment. Reaching out with their minds, the Thousand Suns hurl the toppled remnants of their own fallen city at those who dare bring it down. The Kinetic Shield. The Coven summons a protective aegis of telekinetic energy, a shimmering layer of defense that can turn even the fiercest of blows asunder. The Psychic Maelstrom. Transforming the roiling emotions of open war into a violent psychic storm, the Thousand Suns hurl their oppressors back. And with that, that concludes the abilities of the Thousand Suns. What you guys are seeing now is all the amazing stuff that has been released, or almost released, for the Thousand Suns here. So all this stuff you guys can see on our Facebook page, which we post every single day. So head on over to our Facebook page, make suggestions on there, like all the amazing stuff that we put out there, because YouTube is pretty cool, but there's some things that you can only do on Facebook. So thank you guys for being awesome. Thank you guys for all these suggestions, they really are amazing. Because it makes us, it makes us think outside the box. Like, we know what we want to put out, but we also want to know what you guys want to see. So again, thank you for all that. And as always, I am the Sound Alchemist, part of One Mind Syndicate, and I am signing out.
Holy